That was an ass kicking. The Democrats got their ass kicked. Yeah, it was like,
Oh.
you know what? I like that analogy. Democrats similar to Terrence Crawford, Errol Smith Jr. Yep.
I've seen some videos on here of Trump supporters openly mocking our very real grief. That lack of empathy, that of course was also shown at the polls, is the exact reason why I don't want any of you in my life.
So if Elon Musk buys MSNBC, we're cooked. Okay.
Yes, a blind man could see the Democrat got their ass kicked. Stephen A. Smith sat down with B. Maher. They talked about the election. And from my observations, Libras are not still happy. Some are having sleepless night because of this. Some are having therapies. And like this lady you just saw, she is not happy that people are mocking Democrat for their laws. I don't get it. They expect people to just say, when you look through my channel for the past 1 week, I've been doing videos about libs losing their minds. Sometimes it is amazing to celebrate when someone wins. If Kamala won, these people would do just that, maybe even more than this. So I don't understand why they are crying like this on social media.
That was an ass kicking. It really, really was. And when
Yeah.
you see stuff like that, you know, Canelo Alvarez, Triple G.
Sounds like what happened to the Democrat.
How about that? And you know what? And that was an ass kicking. That was, if we're being honest about it, it was a thorough ass kicking. Ain't no way around it, Bill. I mean, you know more politics than me, but damn it, yeah, a blind man could see the Democrats got their ass kicked. Yeah, it was like, you know what? I like that analogy. Democrats similar to Terrence Crawford, Errol Smith Jr. Yep, that works.
I mean,
it was that kind of ass kicking.
It won't work on a lot of people like me who don't know who these people are.
Right.
Why do you think it is that boxing became a sport that I was always interested in when it was Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier and even up to who got his ear bit off?
Mike Tyson, Holyfield.
Tyson, Holyfield.
Right.
And it's been years now. Is that because UFC?
Combination of two. Number one, you can, and I love the fact that you made that analogy because the kind of ass kicking that the Democrats just received is similar to a lot of that stuff.
What do you think they should do about it?
The Democrats?
Yeah.
How about having some? Listen, I like Wes Moore, governor of Maryland, but you have, to use your baseball analogy, you have no bullpen. Who is it? Trump's been the Republican nominee since 2016.
Yeah.
Okay. It is clear that that's who conservatives want in the White House. Okay. That's who they supported. They didn't give a damn about the 34 indictments. They didn't give a damn about 2 impeachments. They didn't give a damn about all the legal issues and the lawfare that the Democrats engaged in. They said, Joe, that's who we want. This is the difference. And I said this to a lot of people, Bill. The conservatives said, we want that guy. That's who we want. And the voters decided who the Republican nominee is going to be. When you look at the Democrats, they didn't do it with Obama. That's true. Okay.
Didn't do what?
They greased the skids. This is the person we want. It's her turn. It was Hillary's turn in 2016. All right, Biden.
Well, that's not Obama. Obama earned it.
No, that's why I said he earned it. But in 2016, and I'm not even trying to imply
they voted. Hillary ran in the primaries.
I'm not even trying to imply that she. But remember, they were complaining that Bernie Sanders had some momentum and was compromised by the Democratic Party because they were saying it was Hillary's turn. Bernie
Sanders, I love him, but he's too far left, and he would have been a bigger disaster than Kamala was.
That's fine. But what I'm saying to you is, still in all, Bill, what I would, it's rare that I disagree with you. What I'm saying is,
yes, imagine if Trump did not win. And these people sitting here talking like this, will be trashing Trump and supporters. Now look at their tone. I usually disagree with B. Maher and Smith. These few days, this is my third video I'm doing about this guy. He is changing his tone. I understand he's a chameleon. He wants to attract Trump supporters to whatever thing he's putting out on YouTube, but people should be wise enough to know who stood with them. People who stood with you from the beginning, supporting, going against these people, should be able to see the double standard at this point. When I look through the video like this and what they discuss, I didn't really see something bad in it, but it's important to know who they are.
What I'm saying to you is still in all, Bill. What I would, and I, shoot, it's rare that I disagree with you. What I'm saying is the only thing I will push back on is that's fine, but that's for the voter to decide. And a
Right.
lot of times the Democratic Party seems as if they've got their claws in the mix. Take Biden, for example. Okay, so, Clyburn helps him get through South Carolina. He ultimately goes to the Democratic nomination. He's the Democratic nominee for the president. He ultimately wins the election. There was supposed to be a red wave in 2022 in the midterms. The Republicans didn't pull that off. And Biden is feeling himself and saying, I ain't going anywhere. I'm not going to. I told y'all I was going to be a transitional president. I told y'all I was going to be a one-term dude. I'm just here as the stopgap to pave the way for the future of the Democratic Party. And then all of a sudden, he in office takes that power.
He was a veritable John the Baptist. Just the guy who goes before.
Come on, bro.
Absolutely.
Bill, the point is that your ass was going to be 82 years old in the White House. Come on now. And then I'll never forget this. Bill, I swear to you, I love your show, Real Time. I'm a huge fan. I watch it every chance I get. I have never.
No, real fans watch it every week. You watch it every chance you get.
That's because I got multiple jobs. But here's the deal, Bill. But I TiVo it. I tell you that much. I DVR it, rather. TiVo, DVR.
I'm going to send you a telegram about that.
Yes, when I look through all the polls and what I saw during the campaign, it is different as we speak. CNN was forced today to admit that Americans are in love with this Trump transition. But when you look back, CNN was saying something contrary, and the panic in the Democrat Party was at a time high that I've not seen. Some say, if Trump wins, I will quit. I will do this. I will do that. Throughout, I've seen just three people leaving. The people who promise that if Trump wins, they will leave the country are there. They can't go anywhere. Now, majority of the country are extremely excited to see Trump coming back, looking at Bima and Israel. This is someone I disagree frequently, but they are like chameleons. They are changing their tone, coming back to reality, which I know if Kamala won, these people will be sitting here trashing Trump and supporters every single day.
Take a look here. President Trump's transition net approval. You go back to November of 2016. Look at this. It was just at plus 1 point. Just at plus 1 point. That is well below the historical norm. Look at where we are today. Significantly higher, plus 18 points. That's 17 points higher on the presidential transition net approval rating. The bottom line is this. If 8 years ago Americans were lukewarm on Donald Trump, at this particular point, they're giving him much more the benefit of the doubt. A lot more Americans are in love with this transition. This much more meets the historical norms where normally presidents get that boost coming out of their victory. And what we're seeing here is Donald Trump's presidential transition is getting a thumbs up, and dare I say, 2 thumbs up from the American people.
CNN was forced to admit this. In some cases, they will not even say that. They have no choice but to speak the truth. In 2016, they didn't know Trump. I believe they know him better and they know what he can do. That is one of the reasons they voted for him. So having 18 plus is a thumb up.
Of Black women very disappointed and feeling some of the things that you are feeling. So I think people are taking a moment to take care of themselves. Self-care is really big. I think they're also reevaluating how they want to engage in this democracy.
I think what we're all saying is we're going to sit and watch. We're going to wait and see because we can't do anything else except.
I'm not going to wait and see. I mean, this guy is told us he's a retribution.
What are you going to do?
Like,
there's nothing to be done until you know what you're fighting. It's
the discussion now. I saw Bill Maher. I saw Jon Stewart. I saw different people. Did it hurt us? Of course it hurt us. And so Jon Stewart says, well, it couldn't have hurt because no Democrat ran on it.
Who cares? I wouldn't push it.
Doing this. That's what she did.
NBC News can now project that Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin, which means he is the winner of this race and will return to the White House.
And Donald Trump will be our next president.
Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
CNN projects that Donald Trump has been elected president, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris and making a political comeback unlike any in modern American politics.
You know what? Donald Trump likes my music.
Please register to vote.
Look at this. She's only up by 15 points.
Got Taylor Swift.